Melissa Molina from our partner site, Latino Review, sat down with Mark Pellington, Thomas Jane, Jeremy Piven, and Rob Lowe to talk about their latest film, I Melt With You.
Well, one of the struggles that Ron, my character, has is he so desperately wants to be the leader and the breadwinner and the man, to the point where it destroys his entire life and his family's life. And I think that storyline is very similar to even someone like Bernie Madoff. It takes some courage to face who you are, and it may not be who you think you are. But it takes a lot of courage to face that moment, and that's kind of what this entire movie is about, and that just excited the hell out of me to do.
Yeah, I don't think you get to see many movies that really are a look into the male psyche on the level that this movie aspires to do. It's either The Hangover or movies like that, which are great, but this aspires to be thematically about real stuff and the things that every man deals with. Now, this is sort of I think a parable. I don't think it's necessarily a literal look, but thematically, disillusionment. What does it mean to be a man? Success, failure, aging, lost youth, regrets. All of those things. Those are huge. They're huge, huge, huge for any guy who's even a little bit conscious. And I think the movie really nails that stuff.
One of my dear friends, Glenn Porter, had written it a few years ago. And I was looking to do something very contained. I wanted to really do a movie. I was getting frustrated by movies that weren't getting made, and said, what's a good low-budget movie that I could do and that would attract actors, because that's the way you get, super low-budget movies going. And Glenn sent it to me, and he came out, and we worked on it, and quickly got actors on board. I just was, wanted to make a movie. It had been too long. So, it's not easy these days.
People call the movie dark, but I think it's just real life. It's what's really going on. And yeah, sometimes we don't really want to deal with or visit what's really going on, but for those of you who do, and usually it's because you're going through some kind of crisis like a divorce or the death of a loved one, when you sort of stop in your tracks and turn and say, what is really going on with me in my life right now? It can happen, when suddenly there's a 4 in front of your birthday, then you can stop, and say, wow, what's really going on? And this film is for people who are stopping and asking the question,
We're open to asking questions and looking at their lives, male or female.
I Melt With You comes out in select theaters December 9th.